Hey everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remastered. I am Marusu, and today, we are in an airship, and we are heading to the one thing I've been waiting to do. Alright, with this airship, we can fly anywheres, we can land anywheres. But that's not true. We can't land in the forests, right? We can't land on mountains, can't land in rivers, lakes, oceans. We can only land in grass. This is the only place that we are able to land while in this airship. But with this airship, we have new locations that we can finally go to. This Provoca. We can first off finally go up here. There's a city there. Now we can go anywhere as we want now. But there's one place I want to go above all else. And it is over this way. Here. Now, we also cannot land in marshlands. So we're going to have to make a little bit of a trick. I don't think we can land here either because technically we can't get a solid square. So we'll have to find a place to land. Just sadly, we'll be all the way over here. And we have to walk all the way down there. Now, there is 3 enemies in this location that I do want to find. So hopefully we run into them on the way there. There's one of them, the were tiger. It's not too tough. Sorry about that. We're gonna change our person. Let's go back to Arthur. We're gonna want to be Arthur for this. Why? Because I said so. Here's another enemy, a worm. I think these count as dragons as well, so a worm killer will kill them. But the worm killer is very weak. Now these things, they have the potential of being dangerous. It doesn't take much to take them out, but they do have a bit of HP. If you get unlucky with your dice rolls, then you might be in for a hard time. I was just looking at something. That's it, the Sphinx again. That's not what I'm looking for. One more enemy around here I want to grab. Might be in the marshlands. Let's see if I can find them. Might cut this out if this takes too long. Ooh, 3 worms. Getting to the point in the game where you have to be a little bit cautious about Sypha dying. She is falling a little bit behind in the HP department, but that is not her strong suit. She's not meant to be a tanky. Okay, Sphinx hit hard. If they can kindly just go away, please, and dead. Her constantly dying is going to cause me to cause her to fall behind a little bit. Alright, let's see if I can find this thing. Again, if it takes too long, I'll just cut all this out. Alright, everybody, I found him. It took me a little bit of time. But here he is, the basilisk, upgraded form of the lizard enemy. And much like the basilisk of lore, he can petrify you as well. Shouldn't be too hard to take out. I did get a preemptive strike on him. There we go. Yeah. You drop a gold needle. There's your indication that he excuse me. Sorry. Can petrify you. Another Sphinx. Alright, yeah, so we want to go into this castle down here. Once this thing dies. There we go. Yeah. We want to go into this castle. I'm going to use a sleeping bag. Alright. So in we go. The Citadel of Trials. You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo the trials. Go now, sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here. And he's gone. Yeah, so technically you can do this as soon as you defeat Astos, but you can't get here without the airship. So yeah, just one of the many items I'm just holding on to and that I'm going to use later. All right, so this place is a warp maze. Go into a warp, it takes you to another location. Make sure you go into the right warp. First, you're just going to be going through the only warp available. Here, you want to go through the bottom one. Excuse me, sorry. Here, just follow the path again. Here's a dragon zombie. It is a dragon enemy, but it's also undead. So it doesn't like fire. Goodbye. Go through here. Now here you want to go through the bottom one again. Follow the path straight down. Find some horned devils. Also, Arthur hit 700 HP. That's cool. Not that. Yeah, still didn't break 9 MP charges. I don't think you can get higher than 9 in this version. And other versions of the game, you can go up to 99. Spell charges in those versions, you don't really have to worry about because you're gonna have so many. If you're playing this version of the original version, you only get 9 charges. Oh yeah, go to the right one. You only get 9 charges, so you gotta use them sparingly. Alright, now we're here, fighting a Medusa. Much like the lore, can also stone you. Greek mythology is something we're not going to go into because I will go down on a rant on that. I love it. And here's a potion. Now we have 2 more here. And we want to go in... Nope. There's a Minotaur zombie. Upgraded form of the Minotaur. Also undead. Okay, you want to go in... which one was it? This one, I believe. Now you're on the 3rd floor. 2 more dragon zombies. Sorry, I had to remember which one it was. Worst case scenario is if you hit the wrong one, it'll just take you back to the entrance. You have to do it all over again. It's This Citadel Trials is very trial and error. Mummy and a king mummy, upgraded form of the mummy. Yeah, almost everything here is an undead enemy. You can just kill it with fire. And he's sleeping. Yeah, the king mummy's the blue guy down at the bottom. Rocking the royal vestments. Blue is a very royal color. Stop putting me to sleep. It doesn't do much. It just basically skips my turn. Alright, let's heal up before we fight this guy. Our regular potions will be fine. Yep. Now we fight a nightmare. This is an upgraded version of that crazy horse we saw at the beginning of the game. And much like the crazy horse at the beginning of the game, these ones have a tendency of also dealing a lot of damage. 39, 23. Shouldn't be too hard to take out. And don't use snort on me. Oh, Marusu leveled up. Stamina, that's nice. Alright, so we want to grab this, which is the healing staff. Okay. I have things to talk about now. One of the reasons I really wanted to do this. This healing staff. Cannot equip it to you. I can't equip it to her. I'm not going to. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Healing staff. A staff that casts heal when used. This is a free heal use item in combat. You can use it at 0 magic charge, and they do not break. Unlimited healing in battles. From this point forwards, since my white mage is not generally my damage dealer, I'm going to have her using a healing staff every combat. Except for boss fights. It will be free healing in between fights, in between boss fights, because she'll just be using this every single one of her turns in random encounters. Which means more often than not, I'm healing more than I am losing. Unless I'm being hit with party attacks. Like, so I'm gonna just move the healing staff up there, and that is going to save me so much headache. I'm gonna go this way. There's 3 more chests over here. Here's a horned devil. So attack, attack, healing staff, and attack. Just keep using fire on him. It's fine. I got healing staff. So, like, yeah. So Arthur's taking a beating. He's losing more than he's gaining. But as long as they're doing single target attacks or multi-target attacks that's doing less than what I'm healing, ultimately Ophelia will end up healing my team more so than, because like Arthur's losing more than he's gaining, right? But while they're attacking Arthur, they're not attacking the other people. And then healing staff will heal everyone, right? So while she's replenishing some of what Arthur lost, she's healing Marusu, herself, and Sifa the damage that they did not lose. So if they lost damage in the last fight and they're not taking any damage in this fight, they're gaining HP. It'll save me on spell charges, and it'll save me on items. Usable items are the best in this game. I just got more stuff. Yeah, let's give you the ruby armlet. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. Oh yeah, I can put that ice brand back on now. I still want that flame mail. It has a better evasion. Yep. Also, I just got where is it? Oh, did someone equip it? No? Where'd he go? Just one. Hold on. There it is. Steel gloves. I should go down here. 2 more dragon zombies. Getting that heal off. Now, heal is not as good as heal Ra by a long shot, but now I don't have to use heal Ra, and it does still stack off of her intelligence stat. It might not be as powerful as her normal heal would be, but I get to use it for free. So there's that. Here's 3 clay golems. They're not too terrible. They pack a punch. They can hit 67 on him. They can hit pretty hard, but they're not too hard to take out. Just hope you don't get ambushed by them. There's some gauntlets. If I remember correctly, gauntlet is another usable. Yeah. Use a free Thundara. Free Thundara spell. So now I can just have my black mage just doing that every single turn now. Is that everything? Nope, one more chest. Right there. And I obtained a rat's tail. Now, if I want to get out, I have to sit on that throne, but I have to go through the front first. So I have to defeat 2 more dragon zombies. Healing staff. No, not that. And gauntlets. There you go. Yeah. So now I can heal and use Thundara freely. Would have been better if it was Fira, but it's whatever. What are you gonna do? There you go. And with that, we came what we came for, the rat's tail. Now we can get out of here and make our way back to the make our way back to the airship. We have to walk all the way around. Here's some saber tooths. I don't think I talked about them. I ran into them while I was looking for the basilisk. They're stronger, lesser tiger, and they're incredibly strong. As you can just see. But I got heal. Ouch. And a free Thundara on all enemies is also very good. And I just did it twice. Best thing about this game, usable items. The fact that they do not break. Chef's kiss. Perfect. Sadly, they do away with the usable items in future iterations of the game. There's still some usable items, but they're one-time use items. Remember, as we run into these up here. We get into our airship, and we want to now all of these holes. We want to go in all of them. Let's start up here. Just want to make sure I'm not going into the wrong one, the right one first. Get a tent. Yeah. So the dragon's cave has 13 chests in it. There's a bunch of dragons in here. You do not fear me. You have some spine in you, human. I do have strong spines. Actually, I don't. My back is killing me. Dry ether and a gold needle. Gold needle. Yeah, the dry ether is a stronger ether. 5 MP of each magic level. Now that's good considering the fact that you only have 9 uses. Alright, so now we want to get out. Oops, my bad. Yeah, so we should be able to start buying dry ethers soon. Alright, so now we want to jump onto the next one. Let's go here. I don't think this is the right one. It might be the right one. I want to go on the right one last. Anyone that's played a video game before knows always take the wrong path first. Gotta get them goodies. Something poisoned me. Gotta get them goodies. Luckily, I'll know immediately if it's the right path. Once, long ago, the Northland was filled with beautiful shrines and towering mechanical castles. So very long ago. Once upon a time, the dragons of the Cardian Islands have no love for senseless killing. Here's some money and a cottage. It is a rare thing to have humans visit us here. If you are valiant warriors, you shall speak with Bahamut, our king. Elixir. Yeah, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you know who that is, and you know what that means. Let's go here. Once long ago, there was an age when man and dragon lived together. And there's nothing else here. Just the dragon to talk to. Okay. I'm pretty sure that island up there is where I want to go. Go. Manticore. These are a stronger version of the Phoenix. Not the Phoenix, my bad. The Sphinx. They can poison you. Pretty sure they can petrify you, and I think they can paralyze you as well. Yeah, there's the paralyze. Yeah, they can poison everyone. That's fun. Not too hard to take out. But do be careful on these islands. There is a potential chance of running into a strong enemy that I'm not going to show you right now. Alright, so now we're here. More money. More money. And more money. Just take all the dragon's hoard. Dragons do love their shiny things. Only the truly brave can obtain the token of their courage. Yeah, I already did that. It's called a rat's tail. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Alright. It is time. After one more hole. Go up here. I'm going to go up this hole first. Have you spoken with our king, Bahamut? The Dragon King, confers a great honor upon the brave. That's a word. It is customary that dragons to venture northeast to the Citadel trials. There we must test our mettle by claiming a token of courage from within. Yep, already did that. The form of the token of courage changes with the times. Do not let its appearance deceive you. There's your explanation as to why it's a rat's tail. I'm still confused to this day if they mean the hairstyle or if they mean a literal rat's tail. It's probably the latter. I don't know if people wore rat's tails back in the day. Alright. Long hallway. This is the chamber of Bahamut, the Dragon King. Mind your tongue. The Dragon King looks within to measure a person's true courage. And here we have Bahamut. Bahamut is a staple in all Final Fantasy games. He is found, I believe, in every single Final Fantasy game. He is the most reoccurring summon, icon, eidolon, esper, whatever you want to call him, in any Final Fantasy game. And he's always been the king of dragons. The only game I'm pretty sure he does not show up in is Final Fantasy II. Because summoning didn't become a thing until Final Fantasy III. And he just did not appear in Final Fantasy II in any regards. I think he was mentioned. I think there was a mention of him. Like, I think an airship or something in 2 is named Bahamut. But he is the most used Esper, Aeon, Icon, Summon, whatever you want to call him, in Final Fantasy. He is a fan favorite. He's an awesome dragon. I freaking love him. And I especially love him in this game because long ago it has been since men of courage stood before me. Your bravery seems worthy of consideration. The rat's tail you carry is a fitting token of courage and strength. So be it. I shall honor you with the titles befitting your valor. Bahamut gives us a class upgrade. Warrior becomes Knight. Thief becomes Ninja. Also, this is why I kept accidentally calling him Knight earlier on in the game. I'm not used to Warrior as a class type in Final Fantasy. I'm pretty sure Warrior has only been used in a handful of times. It's generally known as Knight. Even in Final Fantasy XIV, the Knight's not an actual thing. They changed it to Paladin, which is what this Knight is sort of reminiscent of, is a Paladin, and a Warrior is more closely resemblance to a Berserker. But yeah, Thief turns into Ninja. White Mage turns to White Wizard. Black Mage turns to Black Wizard. Right? Subsequently, the Black Belt, not the Black Belt, the Monk turns into a Black Belt, and the Red Mage turns into a Red Wizard. Right? It's at this point that the Knight can now use low and mid-level white magic spells, and the Ninja can use low to mid-ranged black magic spells. Ophelia can now use every white magic spell, and Sypha can use every black magic spell, including Exit and Teleport, which I could not get previously. The Monk still is not able to... The Black Belt is still not able to use any magical spells at all, but he does become more of a powerhouse. And the red Mage gets stronger, but they still can only use mid-range light and black magic spells. The only ones that can use high-level white and black magic spells is the White Wizard and the Black Wizard. Also doing a stat upgrade, if you care about all class upgrade, if you care about all this, is they do start getting more stat boosts upon leveling up, right? And their stat gains will be reflected by the classes that they are. And this also means that put that back. Arthur is able to equip knight gear now. Like, not just knight swords, but like knight gear. He can use a lot better equipment. There's one piece of equipment later on in the game, like the that dwarf that mentioned the ultimate sword that he needs adamantite for. Yeah, only the knight, not the warrior, the knight can equip that. But the ninja can now use heavier swords. They still cannot use knight swords. They cannot use bigger swords, but they can use heavy armor, and they can use long swords now, not just the light swords. Their equipment doesn't generally change too much. They are still what they are. Let's talk to Bahamut again. What does he say? Restore the crystals to grace. I will do that, King of Dragons. I will do anything you tell me to do. And let's head on out of the Dragon Caves. All right, everyone. Sorry about that. So that's it. We got our class upgrade. I was so excited to finally do that. Next episode we're going to do some errands. We're gonna run around. We're gonna stock up. We're gonna buy some magical spells that are long overdue. Cough, cough, exit, and transform, as well as other magical spells. Now that we have an airship, we are able to go anywheres, but we needed to get the class upgrade first because we were not able to equip anything of a higher level spell until we got White Wizard and Black Wizard. Now we can go to other locations to get me higher level spells and start making our way towards the next crystal. If you like what I do, like and subscribe to my channel. It will help me a lot. If you have any comments you want to leave for me, anything that you suggest, anything that I missed. Things go over my head quite a bit. I know of one enemy that I did miss in the Citadel Trials. I'll probably cover that in the next video. Any information that I may have gotten a little bit wrong, right? Be sure to shout it out, and I'll put it up in my videos. Just leave a comment down below. I'll get with you. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye.